Hi everybody, I'm Robert Kennedy. Welcome to week 5 and chapter 5 reading from Unbridled, Passion, Performance, and Politics behind America's Favorite Pony Car. Of course, week 5, chapter 5 is the 4th generation that we're going to be reading from today. But before we start, I wanted to thank you all. It is now, it's Friday, I suppose, that this is coming out. December 22nd, so Christmas is just a couple days away. We've already shipped all the books that we can get to people by Christmas. Everything else that's ordered will be a couple days yet. But we have now moved over 700 copies of the book, meaning that this pile of books behind me and underneath of me is now below 800, so we are fast approaching halfway depleted. So I appreciate everybody giving me a chance and all the positive feedback that I've been getting. So the very beginning of every chapter, I have an inspiration section that kind of sets up what is influencing the development, which is the second portion of each chapter of the new generation Mustang. So we haven't read any of those yet. I thought I would go ahead and read the complete inspiration section for the SN95, 1994 Mustang. So, inspiration. I should back up because I should clarify that every generation's chapter opens with a quote that sets the tone, even ahead of the inspiration. The quote here is, "Don't throw the past away. You might need it some rainy day. Dreams can come true again when everything old is new again." Peter Allen and Carol Bayer Sager. Peter and Carol penned the above lyrics to their hit song "Everything Old is New Again," just as the all-new Mustang II was debuting for 1974. Those lyrics, however, would ring even truer by the time the 4th generation of Ford's famous filly galloped onto American roads, racetracks, magazine covers, and television ads, just in time to celebrate the pony car's 30th birthday. Ford had originally intended its 4th generation foal to debut for the nameplate's silver anniversary in 1989 as a front-wheel drive Mazda-based hatchback. But thanks to the combined efforts of magazine editors like Jim Smart and Donald Farr, and Ford Motor Company VPs and managers like Alex Trotman, Bob Ruy, Ken Dabrowski, and John Coletti, Mustang was mercifully spared such an ill-conceived rebirth. By summer '89, ST16, the car originally intended to be named Mustang 4, was enjoying a generally warm reception and strong sales as the new Ford Probe. Meanwhile, Mr. Coletti, having been taken aback by his discovery that a front-wheel drive Japanese 4-cylinder had been slated to wear the fabled Mustang badge, had already assembled his own late 80s version of Iacocca's legendary Fairlane Committee. The official Skunk Works consisted of longtime styling and design manager John Aiken, product planning manager Ron Muccioli, son of Anna Muccioli, the shareholder whose comments had spurred development to the Mustang II, sales and marketing manager Mike Ferentz, powertrain engineering manager Tom Logar, finance manager Bo Kavinsky, and purchasing manager Joe Corvea. Sid Wells oversaw body and chassis engineering, and Dia Hothy was in charge of manufacturing. Upon completion of their official duties, the team would convene each Thursday night in Coletti's office to continue their covert operations, formulating the parameters within which a new Mustang would have to be designed if it were ever to get its hooves off the ground. Not surprisingly, Coletti's Skunk Works determined any new Mustang would have to be manufactured by union workers in an American facility on a front-engine rear-wheel drive platform and offer both a V8 engine and a convertible body style. Furthermore, the team believed that the time had come to re-embrace many of Mustang's traditional styling cues, which had largely been absent for more than a decade. But although off-the-clock brainstorming sessions were inspired, they also lacked a budget. So, while plotting the hypothetical program, the team produced a small brass pin that bore the iconic running horse logo and words, 25 more years. The little pin was strategically delivered to the office of newly promoted Executive Vice President of North American Automotive Operations, Alex Trutman. Fortunately, the pin was welcomed by an enthusiastic recipient, sympathetic to the team's position and eager to ensure the production of a proper fourth-generation pony car. Just days later, Trotman, wearing the pin, approached Muccioli and Coletti during an executive event at the Dearborn Inn. Initially concerned their surreptitious skunks might be disbanded, Muccioli and Coletti's fears were quickly abated as Trotman instead offered them a green light. Subsequently, on August 11, 1989, at Trotman's urging, Ken Dabrowski summoned John Coletti to his office and formally offered him the opportunity to save the floundering Mustang. No longer restricted to secretive after-hours meetings, Coletti returned to his cohorts with a razor-thin budget and a new name for his team, Team Mustang. So that is the genesis of what became the SN95, and that pin, they actually made a series of them to give to multiple executive vice presidents. I'm going to estimate where this is in front of the camera. This is the last one of those pins. I worked with Ron, interviewing him a lot for this book, and he gave me the last remaining of those pins that saved Mustang as a token of appreciation for the book and the way that I portrayed everyone and the car itself. So super cool little gift. Thought I'd share it today. Otherwise, thank you so very much. Have a very Merry Christmas, everybody. Tune in next week where we'll read from Chapter 6 on the 5th generation, the S197. Thanks a lot. Merry Christmas.